Hi guys, Brick Enthusiast here. Today I'd like to show you some of my custom Harry Potter and One Fantastic Beast figures. So first up, let's get Fantastic Beasts out of the way. Some of these are purist and some of these are borderline purist. There's maybe a printed head in there or two. So first up, this is Albus Dumbledore. The torso, I believe, is from Monster Fighters. The face is Captain America's from Infinity War. And the legs are from the baseball player. I believe Series 10 of the collectible minifigures series. Let's plonk him over there. Next up, our first Harry Potter character for today. Igor Karkaroff. Most of his parts come from, I think his name is Master Wu from the Ninjago line. Fairly cheap to pick up, and his face is the not the Daily Bugle, the Diagon Alley Daily Prophet photographer. There we go. Got a bit tongue-tied there. Next up, we have Draco Malfoy just before he gets hit by the Sectum Sempra spell in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Most of them are generic Draco parts, pretty easy to find. And the torso is from Firestar Toys. I saw that and I thought that would be absolutely perfect. It's a shame it's not got some blood on it, so then you can really make the scene up, but no bother. Here we have a Snatcher. I believe his name is Scabier or Scabior from Half-Blood Prince. He's the one that's, not Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1. He's the one that smells Hermione's perfume. Most of his parts are from the Lone Ranger. One of the figures in that line, I can't exactly remember who. And the face is from DJ, the DJ Polybag from Star Wars. Put him over there. Next up, Mundungus Fletcher, Mr. Potter. Always been a huge admirer. The face is from a Lone Ranger soldier, and the torso is from Grindelwald. I think it's the set Grindelwald's Escape with the Thestrals and the carriage. Okay, so the first one that has a printed face. I believe this is the first and only one, but nonetheless, Barty Crouch Sr. I could not, for love nor money, find a face that suited this figure. Just could not find it. So I looked online and come across this one from United Bricks, I believe it was. And then it goes incredibly well with the iconic bowler hat and James Potter's costume or torso and legs from the Harry Potter's, what is it, Series 2 collectible minifigures. Keeping on with the Crouch line, this is Barty Crouch, but this appearance was based off of Goblet of Fire in the Quidditch World Cup final, where he's walking along the burning tents. His legs and body are from Spider Noir, and the face is from the Mad Eye Moody minifigure. It's just the back of the face, and the hair is quite easy to come by. Any capes you see, I believe the majority of them came from a company called Capes for Minifigures, or Capes for Minifigs, so you'll find them all there. Next up, Pious Thickness, I believe his name is. We see him in the Deathly Hallows. Voldemort kills him after breaking the shield of Hogwarts. He works for the Ministry. Speaking of Ministry, Rufus Scrimgeour, I think his name was. The man that passes on the final will and testaments of Albus Dumbledore. He gives the snitch to Harry, the Deluminator to Ron, and the book of the Tales of the Beetle and the Bard? Beetle and the Bard? Oh, I can't remember. To Hermione. So his torso is made up of, let's just lift that up. You see, this is some city torso that I found in my collection, and the cape is from the series minifigure Graduate, but again you can buy them from Capes for Minifigs. Oh, okay, next up, moving on to Death Eaters. So the first one is one of the Carrows. I forget their first names, but this is the dude, and this is the dude. This comes okay. Make him up. Face is the Lone Ranger line again. Torso is the Death Eater from the Rise of Voldemort minifigure. Some standard black legs and a cape from Capes for Minifigs. I reuse this torso quite a lot on these next couple of figures. Okay, so we've seen the male Carrow. This is the female one. The nasty defense against the dark arts teachers when they take over Hogwarts. I love Death Eaters. I think the capes just make them, but I think they're great. Okay, and now we've got some generic Death Eaters that I needed to build a bit of an army attacking my Hogwarts. So here's another one. We use the face from the back of the head from Lucius Malfoy, one of the older ones. The same torso as the Carrow twins. And the face came with this torso for Lucius Malfoy. So you get a good head start there to making two of the figures. Okay, next up, another generic Death Eater. They all have to look nasty, like they're up to no good. Again, using this torso. It's almost like it changes up a little bit with all the different capes. I'd love to hear down in the comments who you'd like me to make next and who your favourite is, because I'm just getting into YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, so I'd love some feedback. Another generic Death Eater. If these generic ones look like any Death Eaters you might recognise, let me know and maybe I can adjust them to look like that specific character. Same torso again. Say, I just bought loads of those torsos from that Rise of Voldemort set. And the last two, I believe the faces are from the Lone Ranger line again. Whoop. Next Death Eater. I use the Thorin Oakenshield face here from The Hobbit and the same torso as the last few figures. It just works so well. If it's not broke, don't fix it, as they all say. And some of these figures look absolutely fantastic attacking your Hogwarts. As you can see, we've got quite the selection. So let me know which one's your favourite and who you want me to make next. Thanks for watching.